We're the Whiskey Sippers, and these are some distillery special clubs you might not have known about.
After this.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe and like button down below, and as our channel continues to grow.
Yep.
All right, so certain distilleries, Devin, have certain clubs that you can join. And like, I know when I first started like getting into bourbon and stuff, I didn't know that until somebody told me about it, or I stumbled across something online.
Did you know about this? You're like, no. What? Well, thanks for letting me know 2 years later.
Right. So we were just going to talk about some of those and that we've moved in, and how we did it. And sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's tough.
Yeah, sometimes you got a 5-minute window and you're like trying to get in there, get that email, and even then they got to pick somebody. So.
Yep. So the first one we're going to talk about is Maker's Mark. So Maker's Mark has an ambassadors program.
Yes, they do.
Where you can go and sign up, and when you do, they actually pull a barrel of whiskey.
Yep.
That's kind of assigned for you, and they're going to let it age for 8 years. And after until they determine they're ready, but it's somebody around 8 years.
Yeah, 7, 8-ish.
But once it gets ready, you can actually go buy barrels or bottles from your specific barrel.
Yeah. They send you what's called the golden ticket. And you get it and you're like, all right, I got a golden ticket. You're like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, but like there's no chocolate and there's a shit ton of bourbon in a barrel that is for you. I'm not sure how many bottles you can buy. I want to say it's like up to a case, something like that. I don't think you can buy the whole barrel. But yeah, you can go there, do a whole tour, the special tour or whatnot. Dump the bottles you wanted to buy, dip the wax. And I'm sure you can get some other cool stuff while you're there.
Yeah, so that's your barrel as an ambassador.
Yeah. So
and it's easy to sign up. You just have to go to Google. I went and Google Maker's Mark Ambassadors Program. Yeah. You can go to the website and you can join.
Yeah.
There's no like special like secret codes or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's free to do, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, it's free.
And then I think every now and then they'll send you. Sometimes it used to be they would like, hey, it's Christmas, we're going to send you some socks with Maker's Mark on them or a bow tie or something.
You can get special labels. You can print out special labels and stuff, but you can go log in to the site and it'll kind of tell you where your barrel is in the maturation process.
Yeah. I'll be like, all right, we just filled it. Now it was in the top warehouse. Now it's in the bottom of the warehouse.
Yeah, they move them around and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then you can do some ambassador meetups. I think it was like 2 years ago, about a year ago now. They had it where it was you can go in different cities or at Star Hill Farms, and they'll have like a whole like
a dinner or something.
Yeah,
right?
like a nice event,
ambassador
like
dinner.
So and you get to pick like an ambassador barrel or so that all the other ambassadors can have it and try it and stuff like that. So kind of a cool little like Maker's Mark club that's free to join, and you get to do some cool like member exclusive kind of stuff there. So
yep. And we'll talk about the next one.
Yep. So the next one. It's Four Roses, and that is their Mellow Moments Club. So for Mellow Moments, basically you have to sign up. I want to say it's like the first Tuesday.
It's the first working day of each quarter.
Something like that. And they open it up around noon for about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. That's how long you have to get in.
You got 5 minutes. You're literally sitting there and you're like, and go. Enter name, email. And then you're like, and then they close it off. And then they select, usually it's like 100 people. And they go, well, these 100 people got into the Mellow Moments Club. They'll send you a pin and some other stuff. I think I got them somewhere in here, but maybe not. But whatever. We'll find them later.
But so as a Mellow Moments member, you get access to the Mellow Moments stuff in the gift shop. So if you've ever been to the gift shop, there's a section that says Mellow Moments, like T-shirts, and we've maybe seen us wear them, Glens, glasses, decanters, whatever. They all say Mellow Moments, and they have the Mellow Moments symbol on them. Well, you have to have a member number to be able to buy from that section.
Yep.
Also, when you go to the bar, if you go to the bar and you have your Mellow Moments membership card, when you get a pour, you get kind of special gift. Usually you get like a rocks glass.
Yeah. I got like I got a couple things in here. I got like a Four Roses jigger and the rocks glass, or I got some coasters upstairs, nice leather coasters.
But they're all branded Mellow Moments. And then kind of the big thing you get with it is they will do barrel picks for Mellow Moments members. And as a member, you can go sign up to be part of the pick. And then it's like they draw 12 people out of everybody who registers. It's kind of like a lottery.
Yeah.
Basically, you're signing up, and if you get chosen, you get to go do barrel picks, and those barrels are sold to Mellow Moments members. So once the barrel pick's done and they're bottled, if you're a Mellow Moments member, you can go down to the distillery, you show them your card, and you can buy those specific bottles. In fact, this one is a Mellow
Moments bottle.
That's a bottle, that's a pick, right?
Yeah.
So only the Mellow Moments members got a chance to buy this specific bottle or any of the other ones picked. And you have to go do it in person at the distillery.
Yeah, same price as regular bottles. I'm not saying it's like rarer or older or anything like that. I mean, maybe rarer because it's only a Mellow Moments pick, but actual members of the group get to pick the bottles or barrels or whatever in that.
Members get to buy it.
Yeah, and so if you're actually trying to find all the different recipes, you can go down to Four Roses and go, all right, well, usually 6 or 8 or maybe even 10 barrels that they pick for Mellow Moments members, you can go down there and pick them up kind of thing. So, and then you also get, once a year, you get a free tour. So
yes, once you get a tour. That's right.
You get to go do a tour. It's, I think, a sip and stroll tour. They give a little cocktail, and you get to walk around. Really good cocktail.
Yeah,
and then
is that cherry lemonade or something?
It's really good. Yeah. And then as you go around, they do a whole distillery tour, and then come back and you do even more of a whole tasting flight of some of their single barrels and their standard like shelf offerings and whatnot. So, and then usually at the end they're like, hey, if you didn't get a bottle earlier, you might be able to get a regular bottle of the barrel proof or whatever's available that day. But yeah, it's pretty cool to do the Four Roses one. And then I guess every like 5, 10, 20 years, you get a pin in the mail that says,
every 5 years.
Yeah, you've been a member for this long. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, to sign up for that, it's like the first working day of every quarter. And you have to go to, is it mellowmomentsclub.com? I can't remember the website.
Yeah. Just look up Mellow Moments clubs for Four Roses.
Yeah. But like we said, it's open for like a 5-minute window.
Yeah.
If you don't get in there and get signed up, then you're not going to have a chance.
Yeah.
And you got to wait till the next quarter.
Yep. Well, so the next one.
The next one is my favorite.
Jack Daniel's Tennessee Squire.
Yep.
So the only way to get into the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Squire is to be nominated by a
existing squire
member.
In good standing.
Yep. And to be nominated, usually you have to mention something that you've like done really like good for the community, whether it's community service, working with certain people, children, elderly, whatever it is. And then usually they try to tie it into how Jack Daniel's has influenced your life.
Your life, yeah, like a story that, that invokes Jack Daniel's into your story. Yeah. What do you do that's good for community service? What makes you what would make you a good squire? You know, what makes you stand out?
So it's not focused on Jack Daniel's, but it's more of like, what makes you a good person and why should you be part of this group? And so you can only be nominated by a current Tennessee squire in good standing. Mm-hmm. And then you get a little deed that shows like your plot of land, which is like the size of your foot or your fist or something.
You get a plot number and they one of the hills there at Jack Daniel's on the property is supposed to be the hill where the squire deeds are set, and you just get a little like plot of land, and you can actually pass that down to someone like in your will and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. But as a squire, they have special events throughout the year for squires, and I go to them. I love them. Yeah. That's like when we went to the Smoke and Oak, the barbecue championship. We went as squires, and we were able to get into the squires had their own tent. Yeah, they had like some swag. They had like our own food, or
a whole bunch of food.
A drink truck and stuff like that. They had live band playing, and that you could buy like barrel heads and barrels and all this kind of stuff that they had set up just for the squires.
And they even had Chris Fletcher come out and do a little interview. Which we got a little behind the scenes on the Jack Daniel's 14 year coming out. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm sure we'll have it in here.
Put that up there, yeah.
But we did a little Q&A with him, which was kind of cool, and got some bottles signed by him. So,
and we also, my wife and I went to the Wayuter hunt last year, which is a squire only event and the Wayuter's a cryptid. It's supposed to like something that eats mash, and it's supposed to be like every year they have an event where basically they take you up on Barbecue Hill. They have music and drinks and food, and it's just a big like squire party.
They eat the angels that drink the angel share.
So, they have the special events for the squires, and you get the deed, the plot of land. You can go to they have the Motlow House is the squire house, so it's right next to Jack Daniel's. You go in there, you have to be a squire, or you have to be with a squire who's accompanying you. And inside they have like seating area. They sell some pours in there. You can buy samples.
Like pour of the day could be a Jack 12 or something like that.
Or like a twice barreled rye, something like that's been in there. But you sit around and just talk with other squires, and you'll find a lot of people who work there are also end up at the squire house. Like they'll in there just to talk to people who come in, like maybe people who deal with tour guides, or I think we saw Lexi Phillips in there one time, the assistant distiller. So So yeah, you can go visit the Motlow house. It's the Squire house. Yeah. And you can also buy Squire gear. You may have seen, like, I've got like the Squire t-shirt and stuff like that. So yeah, it's hard to get into. Great organization. Always a lot of fun when you go down there and there's a lot of squires. And you just sit around and talk with each other and just enjoy some Jack Daniels.
Yeah, some good stuff.
So yeah, I like the Squire organization a lot. Another one that I'm a member of is the Sagamore Spirits Whiskey Thieves. So Sagamore Spirits, you go to their website and then you can look and you can sign up to become a member of the Whiskey Thieves. And it is just their like sport organization, kind of like the Ambassadors, or like kind of like Mellow Moments, except it's not so hard to get in.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes, go.
But they send you emails when like something new's coming out of the distillery or something like that, where there's special finishes, or if they're having like an event or something like that, they'll let you know just through email. And then like once a year, the Whiskey Thieves get together, and kind of like with Mellow Moments, you may get picked to go be part of a special pick for the group. And it's, you know, the Whiskey Thieves pick. And I've got one from, I think, the 2023 Whiskey Thieves pick I have. But it's just a pick of Sagamore Spirits, which I like Sagamore Spirits a lot. I think that's a good distillery. So yeah, that's another one. You just go to their website and you can sign up to be a member of the Whiskey Thieves. Yep. All right.
That's all I really got.
That's all you had? Yeah, that's all I can really think of too.
Yeah, if you guys know any other ones that you're like, oh, don't forget about this or that, or there's some other cool clubs or whatnot that you recommend getting into as far as like bourbon or increasing the bourbon community, let us know in the comments, because we'd like to know too.
Yeah, I've heard there's a special club for Buffalo Trace.
Shh, don't tell them about that. No, I'm kidding.
But I'm not sure how to get in, and I'm not in it.
Yeah, you have to own like one of the Eagle Rare 25s, and
that's it.
You have to have seven Weller Millenniums to be in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I've heard that there is one, but I really don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
All right. There you go, guys. That's just some information on some special clubs for different distilleries. And like Devin said, if you know any others that we didn't mention, let us know. I'd be interested.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. Until next time, remember, the best bourbon or whiskey.
It's the one you like the most.
We'll see you.
Cheers.